Hello, hello. Sorry, I did not have my headset on there. And I think I may have also had the music blasting. So, such professional. Let's see if we can fix this music issue. Okay, I think I got the music volume correct there. So yeah, I was popping. Okay, we are back. I just released, we're a little bit late tonight, about 45 minutes late, so it's probably going to be a short stream because I was working on getting a YouTube video out for the information we learned last night, the bullet penetration stuff. I just went ahead and made a little YouTube video. Right here, I guess I can mark this as done. Done. Delete that video. Okay, so let's go back here to our to-do list. Last night we got our MPD test world set up. We went through the scenario framework tutorial. Today we are going to attempt to set up spawning. So let's go to our start task, area, layer. Okay, US spawn. And what I don't know, so it doesn't seem to appear when you're doing spawning stuff. The layer doesn't seem to matter that much. So we're gonna copy our US spawner. Control C, V. And because I had the destroy task as active when I put that new slot in, it set that. And for this, we're gonna change spawn point US to spawn points USSR. Here we go. Spawn point USSR. Save that. And right now there's no... And we're going to rename this as well to be USSR spawn. Oh, I forgot to test chat. Give me 1 second. Test chat. Yep, there we go. Chat's working. So I'm kind of interested to see what's going to happen here. Yeah, spawn as a US dude. Oh, I still have all the debugging stuff on. Let's see here. Cursor it zones faults. Show it zones faults. Actually, I'll leave my projectiles on. I don't mind those being on. Learned something new. I figured out how to do the muzzle velocity and velocity stuff and all that jazz. Pretty cool. So I wonder how I get to pick Russia. Let's try it like 2 more times, see if we can Oh, here we go. Okay, so it randomly spawned me as a Russian dude. Okay, and it spawned me as... Okay, it spawned me in the correct spot too. Okay, great. See if this still works as a Russian. Privet, comrades. Yep, it does. Cool. Eat. Okay, so let's put this spawn point into the correct position. And we're going to use our ground manipulation tool. Move that over to the corner. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna save that. That was pretty easy. Now we're gonna make one more. Copy this, paste it, set it to the same layer. Rename this. It's gonna be FIA spawn. So this is where we're going off, completely off script now. Make sure we're in ground manipulation mode, and then we're gonna send this over there. So I don't have a faction manager set up for FIA yet. Be the next thing we're gonna attempt to do. So we're gonna try spawn in and see if it throws any errors here. Oh, I need to set the FIA spawn, huh? Oh. Spawn point. Guess we're not going too far off script here, because FIA should have a spawn point. FIA, yep. Okay, so now when we start this up, I kind of expect an error somewhere, some sort to give me here. Okay, error. Go check our console log here. Oh, we don't have any SCR AI world, it looks like. So that's the only error right now is SCR AI world. Okay. Expand all these out here so I can see what's going on here. Okay, so this is the faction manager. Let's go look through the faction manager here. Okay, that gives me literally 0 information. Oh, okay. So there's 2 factions currently in the mission. And I am willing to bet if I just click this plus button here and I select faction, see our faction, and now I bet if I search for FIA, so let's search faction, see what we can find here. Okay, so we got some prefabs here. Multiplayer. Factions, here we go. Is this the correct thing I need to drop in there though? Faction manager. No, so this is the overall faction manager. This is this thingy right here. What I need is the config file. Configs, that's what we need. Configs. Here we go. So I got faction identity, FIA, US, and USSR. So I bet if I drag and drop this config file over here to SCR faction, it's gonna auto-populate this. This is a hunch. No, that did not work. I feel like this is the correct. Okay, let's search FIA, see if we can find something else here. So let's try compositions. Nope. Spawn point FIA. Okay, we got that into the game. Now we just need to figure out. No, don't need. Okay, here's a bunch of my characters. So if I was making groups, these would be the pre-made little guys I would use. Yeah. Okay, so let's try faction identity, see if I can drag and drop that. And I used to know how to do this. This is Okay, let's do a quick search of Discord, see if we can faction manager. Let's just search faction manager. I feel like this is an incredibly easy task to complete that we're trying to do here. Okay, so I pulled up the faction faction creation. So let's go find faction manager here. Okay, I think we're on the right track. So the first GIF I see is faction identity. You drag this into the identity of soldiers. Okay, so I got faction identity. There now this new SCR faction is this little guy. And their call signs are going to be right here. So anywhere you see this little dot here, you can just drag and drop a config. That's awesome. So it means there is a config for this SCR faction. So I should be able to drag and drop that right. Ah, yes. Boom. Okay, so we just learned something new. Anywhere you see this little white dot, that means you can just, there is a config file you can just drag and drop into here. So we now have a fully functional FIE. Awesome. Did that actually work? If so, I'm literally gonna go add that to our little video ideas. I'll make a video for that to be next week. Drag and drop. How to quickly add FIA faction to a mission. Drag and drop configs. But first we have to make sure this actually worked. Okay, so I have a faction manager here. I do not have a loadout manager yet. So let's go do the exact same thing for loadout manager. I'm in the loadout manager. And these are all the possible loadouts. So we're gonna do, where would be my loadouts? Configs. Are these config files? Yeah. So I also seeing this little dot here, which means this is probably a loadout. We'll go to where would the loadouts be? Ah, items, here we go. Nope. Oh, I bet these are the loadouts. No, probably not, maybe. Let's search loadouts. Loadout. Because the config files we're looking. So it looks like load resource prefabs character faction blue 4. There's no loadout in there. So we're looking for factions blue 4 US Army. Factions blue 4 US Army. FIA. Okay, so we're looking for prefabs. Ah, there we go. And then oops, wrong button there. Trying to get it to open up in this side menu here. Okay, so let's just go to factions. There we go. Okay, so you can use these buttons right here on the top to navigate. So we're going to go Indie, FIA. Okay, and then we can create new loadouts here. So we're going to click the plus button. Faction player loadout. And we are going to drop in a rifleman. And we should drop it right on top of this. Okay, why are you not working there, buddy? We'll call this FIA Rifleman. We'll save it so we have at least one FIA loadout. And let's see if we can spawn in. And for now, I think it's just going to keep selecting random, so we may have to spawn a bunch of times here. We haven't set up our... Ooh, this new? Nope. Wow, it really wants to spawn me as a US, dude. Come on. Okay, maybe a better time spent here just to get the selection screen set up. Okay, let's get a selection screen up here. Or I could just disable these other two factions. That would be really stupid. Okay, I have a better idea. We're gonna uncheck is playable for US, and we're gonna uncheck is playable for USSR. Save. Now it should force me to spawn as... That clearly didn't work. Okay, so let's go to the game mode and let's see if we can figure out the respawn screen here. So there is a briefing screen I think you're supposed to have. Okay, I'm gonna have to do some reading here. Oh, here's the map config component. Okay, we probably need to get that usable at some point. Okay, so let's go add component and let's go try to find briefing. Because I think briefing, if I remember right, cool, we just added a respawn briefing component. There already is a respawn briefing component. And it already has stuff attached to it. Okay, these things are different for some reason. Oh, it's respawn system component, respawn briefing component. Got it. And it looks like it has a little starting thing here. So yeah, let's save this and see what happens. Okay, that was a little uninspired there a little bit, but... Okay, so I'm gonna go try to dig up some old notes I have. I know I have, so years ago I made a bunch of I just gotta find where I put them. Does that work? Okay, respawn menu handler. Okay. So we want a respawn menu handler. Okay, so let's try adding a respawn. So we already have a respawn briefing component. All right. Editor respawn component. See if we have this. I do not have an editor respawn component. So respawn briefing component, I got this. So does this mean I should... Okay, so let's disable my respawn component there, and we're gonna save, see how badly this breaks things. Okay, so we caused an error. I need to get out of that. Okay, so let's go see what our error is here. So we got a virtual machine exception. Base game mode is missing from a CR respawn component. Okay, cool. We're gonna add that back in. Get rid of that. Save. Fortunately, when I made these notes, I did not include like a really detailed description of how I was supposed to use them. I just kind of was like, oh, you put these things inside game mode. Okay, so we got spawning working, but now we just need to connect the spawning to a briefing screen. Oh, menu handler, got it. Menu handler. Menu. Whoops. Okay, well, I just added something new. I added a deploy menu base screen component. So we'll try this out. Oh, hey, we finally spawned as Russian. That's cool. The good news is there can't possibly be this many Oh, hey. This might be why it didn't work. Welcome screen, 3 horizontal columns. Oh, check this out. Okay. do a quick search of Discord. See if we can figure out briefing screen. Oh, this is super fun. It's because it's all in the same Discord. I'm getting a bunch of hits from Arma 3 stuff. Automatic respawn handler. Okay, so automatic respawn handler may be our... Looking for automatic. Okay, there's no automatic respawn handler, although we do have automatic respawning in this thing. Respawn briefing components. Okay, I have that. Oh, I see here. So spawn logic, auto spawn logic. Got it. So we need to change this to something else. This is a config. So where is this located at? There we go. Okay, so let's search. We're gonna search SCR spawn. Oh. Logic. Tell you what, let's find the auto spawn. Nope. There we go. So it is in Reforger scripts game respawn logic. Okay, so we have auto spawn, menu spawn, and spawn logic. So we're gonna swap out the spawn logic with menu spawn. Wonder why it's not letting me do this. Wonder if there is somewhere. Okay, we'll try editing this free spawn handler component here. Oh, hey, we're still able to spawn without that free spawning thing. So. Okay, let's continue going through the briefing. Are clearly not making any progress here. I just found my own answer to this question, but it's not correct. So. So in the screenshot, it's respawn briefing component. I got that. And respawn menu handler. Okay, let's look up menu handler. Menu. Interesting, it's not in the... This has been depreciated? So the only thing close to this I can see is the deploy menu screen component. And we go here, menu. And this would be configs. Yeah, this is never good when you're searching for an answer and you literally are running into your own answer for the question, but it doesn't work anymore. So automatic respawn is clearly where things are messed up, but if I disable all this, it cannot spawn. Okay, so let's look up our errors here, see if we can track down this. Wish these had timestamps. Really nice. I wonder if it's because I'm using game mode SF. Snare framework, task layer, slot move to. Okay, it generated that task even though I didn't get into the game. So I got a null pointer to instance game mode SF. Okay, so let's go look at game mode SF, see if we can. So we're in game mode SF. So these are required in order for me to let's look up. So we're going to go to the location of this file. So configs respawn. See if we can find anything. Nope, there's literally just one. So I'm looking through the config of the spawn point request result. See if I can. That was not super helpful. Cancel. This seems to be the only respawn config here, so let's go back up here to the high level base game mode, see if we can find some. Oh, there it is right here. I spent all that time messing around with components, and it was literally, if you go to the high level, the highest level, autoplayer respawn. Oop. That was, well, we learned a lot. That was the primary goal here, is to learn as much as we can. And it's still spawning me in automatically. All I want is a freaking briefing screen. Reading the answers the old me gave to people about this way back in the day. Okay, I changed a couple other settings here, and we're just going to continue to fiddle around with things until we break something, because so I don't have, interesting. Yeah, it's specifically not supposed to be auto respawning me. And our problem is right here is the spawn logic. I wonder if I do FIA here. Ah, see, now I broke it by trying to force it to FIA. Okay, we got that working again. That's good. Going through my old messages. Try handler. Let's search handler. Character component handler. Okay. Oh my gosh, I wish these go back. And I just lost it, darn it. Okay, so we have character command handler components. Character command handler component tests. So we got free spawn, possesses spawn, spawn point handler. Okay. And these are all already in the respawn system component. And they're all enabled. So this is inheriting, so the free spawn handler component is inheriting from spawn handler component. So spawn handler may be our next bet to go look for something. Okay, so I just disabled the free spawn, and I just disabled the possess spawn handler component. So let's try a spawn point handler. Let's jump in here. Okay, so this is actually looking for spawn points. Yay, good. So it checks to make sure a spawn point must exist, and if player spawn points are used, verify against type. Okay, so this looks like the one we want. Or at least it should be better. Okay, still no briefing screen, but I think we are avoiding okay, I think we've made progress there. That's good. So next thing I want to get rid of is the auto spawn logic. Sweet, no. No hits on Google, no. Okay, so I've now found a article right here, Arma Reforger respawn setup. So we're going to try to decipher what went wrong here, because I know this is our error. The auto spawn logic is the problem here. Oh, there we go. That's all I had to do. Nice, menu spawn, yes. So I hit the little back button here, and I was able to... I'm an idiot. So we had found this menu spawn logic earlier, and I just didn't know how to drag it, because I was trying to drag and drop it to override it. What I had to do is click this little reset to default value and drop a new one on it. Boom, there we go. Okay. So we just got a really good error here. And this is probably going to be a good time to stop the stream. And great, it gives us an exact pointer where to go to. So it's the role selection menu is where things are messed up. So this will give us something to start debugging on tomorrow night, and we should be able to get the, and I'll save this article real quick. And I'll read this article offline tonight, so I have some knowledge about respawn setup. So, yep, I'll go through, I'll read this article off stream, and I will come back and we will have some knowledge to work with for the stream tomorrow, and we'll see if we can get the menu working. So I will see you guys then for some more spawning stuff, and after we get the spawning done, let's look at our to-do list. So hopefully we'll get, I think we're about halfway done with spawning. We got the factions set up. We just need to get the spawning menu working, and we'll customize the spawning menu, and then we'll set up our briefing screens, which that's the step we're on right now, setting our briefing screens up. And then we will start doing our first tasks. So, cool. See you guys tomorrow night.